Why did I start my companies? That's what people ask me all the time. I'm here in San Diego at a conference and I get that asked a lot. Why did you start your company? And I can say it has one word. And I think it's something we all strive for in life, especially Americans: freedom. Think about it. I used to work for somebody. They kind of told me what to do, where to be, when to do it. And I wanted control over my life. I wanted to be able to take a month off and go travel the world. I wanted financial freedom. So I set out, I found the courage. I really actually asked myself, like, what's the worst that could happen if I fail? I have to go work for someone again. And I sat down and I wrote down what I needed to survive. So I was like, I have a tent, I can afford ramen noodles, ate that all through college, and I can afford dog food. If I could meet those three things, I'm good. So I started my company about 16 years ago, and I've never looked back. But what happens with a lot of entrepreneurs is we get caught in this like cycle. And suddenly, as an employee, we had kind of freedom, like we could have our vacations and we could have our weekends off. But when you become an entrepreneur, how many of you went from having this level of freedom, and then you started your own business, and now, boom, your freedom actually lowered. You became a slave to your business. You were always like, oh my gosh, I gotta work weekends and nights, and I can't take vacation, or I work all on vacation. Well, guess what? You didn't make your goal. If your goal when starting your business was financial freedom or time freedom or just freedom to do the cool projects, maybe it's time to look at yourself and say, how come I haven't gotten there? And how do I get there? Now, the one thing that I recommend is go find other people that have gotten there, that are taking months off and enjoying their life and living their dream, and ask them what they do differently. Now, I think what you're gonna find for a lot of them is they got themselves a coach and joined masterminds. I know for me, that was game changing. You see, I was really successful and my business was growing. We've always been profitable. I'd read all the books, I'd go to the conferences, and I'd be like, okay, I got this, I'm gonna implement it. And what I realized, have you ever been on the highway and you're cruising along and then like some person's in the left lane going just barely the speed limit? Like, it's so annoying, right? Well, I didn't realize that my business was the car in the left lane. It was moving forward. It was going the direction it wanted to go, but it was going really slow. And then I joined a mastermind and I got a coach, and all of a sudden it was like, bam! It was like the accelerator went off. It's like suddenly became, my car transformed into a Ferrari, and I had a whole nother gear, and I could just, down the highway. And you know what? Life is a highway. So think about it. For all you entrepreneurs out there, are you getting in your own way by not going and finding coaches that can help you get through this process? Are you the car in the left lane, just barely going the speed limit? You're successful, but not as big as you could? Well, it's time to get yourself a coach. That's it from San Diego. Have a great day.